Tim, another 3 points on the board at home today to the Dungannon Swifts. It certainly made it difficult for us.
Oh, very, very difficult. We always knew it, and when you turn up to these games and you're playing a team like Dungannon who are down there struggling for points, but they're going to fight for every single ball, and that's what they done today. We get off to a good start. Get a penalty. Keeper saves it and Jay follows in. Then you get a second penalty, and you miss it. And then with two disallowed goals as well. Probably very disappointed to concede. They make it one each. We made it difficult for ourselves. To be fair, the boys hit a great shot and spotted Aaron off his line. But listen, there's not much you can do about that. But a far better second half.
And two additional goals. I think Danny's sort of trying to claim one, and Connor's probably going to have to fight him for it. But he definitely got himself in the score sheet one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, Mac does what he does best. They try to keep him quiet the second half, and he get up the line, and Danny come on and give us a wee bit of energy and hustled and bustled, and Mac fires one right across the box, and I don't know if it goes in off Danny or whatever, but it doesn't matter. It put us 2-1 ahead. But still, the game wasn't put to bed because they were causing us problems and coming and they were pressing us, and they were very, very energetic. But then again, we managed to get through, and Mac finishes it off by making it 3-1. So a good day all round, and especially with some of the injuries that we have, people carrying injuries playing today, and the pitch wasn't the best. And listen, you just want to go through these games. We win 3-1, and you take that all day long.
And we'll keep the run continuing, obviously in the league and in all fronts. Last week's game against Larne, win 4-0, and then you come Dungannon are coming to the Oval, and like you said, they are sort of down, struggling for points. Is the case of trying to switch the mentality and making sure they don't treat it as an easy game?
Absolutely, you've got to go into every single game. You cannot drop your mentality. You cannot drop your energy. You can't drop at your work rate in any game in the Irish League, because if you do, you'll just come undone. And to be fair, the second half, the boys really stuck at it. And say a few of the boys have been sort of struggling with the flu and stuff, but they absolutely stuck to their task and got through the game. And the 3 points were the main things.
And Dungannon coming here, they made it difficult. We've had 2 tough games against them this year. It sort of emphasises the point that you don't get an easy game in this league.
You don't, and any team can beat anyone on their day. If you're having an off day and you just don't turn up, you're not going to get it. You can't have 3 or 4 or 5 players not turning up. You need everybody, and that's why there's such a strong squad that we have, because you have players that come on. If people are having an off day, everybody has an off day. That's life, that's just the way it is. But you're just hoping that other people can dig you out when you make subs, and they did, thankfully. So Mac Attack was at it again.
And Mac Attack is in a rich vein of form at the minute. You mentioned there that Dungannon sort of made it difficult for him earlier on, and his quality shone through. How does he approach the games now? Because obviously teams are going to want to double and maybe triple up on him.
Well, you just seen in the second half there, he's making a run down the lane, and 3 different people try to tackle him and try to take him out. And that's the thing. It's that balance of trying to protect him at the same time. You want him to dribble past players, but he was getting kicked left, right, and centre there, but still able to do his job. And to say the boys that are feeding him, they're doing their jobs as well, and then he's putting the deliveries into the box and people getting on the end of them. So it's an all round team effort. But as I say, he stepped up the plate in the second half.
And the games are coming thick and fast at the minute. We're in sort of as a busy period is what you would call it. How do you sort of assess the boys going into the next lot of games?
You know what? You can't. You got to take each game as it comes. You're away to Glenavon, then you're away to Coleraine, then you're the Blues in the semi-final, then you've Cliftonville live in Skye. It's just I think somebody said it was only something like 7 games in 24 days. If that happened in the Premier League, the bosses would be crying and complaining, but we're just trying to get on with it. I mean, this is the Irish League, you just get on with it, and that's why you have a big squad. If you need to alter or change players because they're tired, then you do it. But we'll not complain, we'll just get on with it, and we'll look forward to Glenavon on Tuesday night.